Hello everyone, my name is John Michael Bushman, and I have returned to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. It took it wasn't really a break that I wanted to take. I was gone for like 2 weeks, and then we get suddenly just have this Banlist drop during my break. My really old ass laptop that's like 6 years running needed some really intensive TLC, so I needed to step away for a bit. And now it's up and running again. So, and then in the middle of that time period, I this thing you see this thing right here. It's something. It seems more like an emergency ban list because of how prevalent tier limits are in the meta, and actually a large swath of it, especially in the banned and limited section. They all seem to be hits to tier limits specifically, to take them down a notch. So yeah, we're gonna go over the. Oh, we will actually go over only the up to the semi-limited, because the first thing that we're going to discuss are the unlimits. We have Kagari, we have Dragonhawk, Tenki, and Supreme King Dragon Darkworm. Editing me just plop all four of them onto the screen all at once. These four cards could have come back to the game like a week ago, or even way earlier than that, and it would have been totally fine because Maxi checks all of these decks really, really well. Well, maybe except Sky Strikers, since they're control deck. But yeah, the unlimits should have been unlimited like a long time ago. So having them back in the game is good. It'll at least bring more variety for the decks that need it. And I mean, I'm a Tri Brigade player, so having 3 Tenki is always a bonus. But we will now move to the juicier part of this update. The bans. There's only one ban, and it's Instant Fusion. This is they didn't want to kill tier limit outright by banning Kitkalos, like what they did in the paper games, so they decided to ban the enabler, Instant Fusion. This is extremely obvious, but it inadvertently hits a lot of decks that use Instant Fusion incidentally. Like for the longest time I was using Instant Fusion in my dinosaur deck as a way to get Millennium Ice Restrict out, but now that Instant Fusion is banned, that is no longer viable. And and surprisingly, I was actually editing my Gaia deck that will be used for a video down the line, and it has an Instant Fusion target. The new-ish fusion monster that deck uses is a level 5, and Instant Fusion brings out like level 5 below, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So a lot of decks are actually surprisingly hit because of this ban, but Tournament needs to be taken down a notch. And not banning Kitkalos is what they did. They instead banned the enabler, so I guess that's fine, but we'll see in the future. Next are the limits, and this is honestly the weirdest part of this ban list. King of the Swamp has been limited for some reason. It's still like at 3 in the paper game, but I guess by banning the biggest enabler, and then having like what is essentially a 4th, 5th, and possibly even 6th copy of your fusion material, and as a way to get like a polymerization as well, and this also like incidentally hits a lot of other like fusion based decks. Because of King of the Swamp being placed on the FNL. I say FNL. Yeah, actually, that's exactly what it's called. Forbidden Limited List. All of these hits are essentially to take tier limit down a notch. King of the Swamp, this will probably only be temporary, and this guy will come back. Instant Fusion might not, because of just how insanely bonkers that card is. But I guess Retard Fusion will now see an uptick, although it's a lot weaker because non-effect fusion monsters are very few and far in between, and they're all just basically glorified extenders. But going back before I got on that tangent, another limit is foolish burial goods. This hits a lot more than I thought, because in the if you're a Lunalite player and one of your most common plays is to send Lunalite perfume to the graveyard using foolish burial goods, and now that this thing is limited, that play is pretty much dead. You can no longer. I mean, you can still do it with the one copy you have, but you'd rather do it off of the foolish burial goods, to bait the ash blossom with that thing. But now that it's like hit on the list because of the sins committed by tier limit, um, wow. Oh my god. So I'm pretty sure that I don't know. I honestly don't know why they limited foolish burial goods in Master Duel, but I guess a lot of tier limits spells and traps have graveyard effects anyway. So I guess this is with instant fusion being banned, they'll have to work a little harder to get to Kit Kalos, and I guess they probably see that having a direct way to send spells and traps to the graveyard is just as problematic. So yeah, they basically tier limit will not go away, but they will definitely be knocked down a few pegs because of these hits to the list. And the other thing that a lot of players will probably like, especially the old school ones, change of heart will be semi-limited here on Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. It's still limited in the OCG and TCG because there are like there will now, I think, three legal mind control style effects now legal in paper. So, you get one apiece, and Change of Heart is, a lot of people say it's the weakest of the bunch these days, but that's neither here nor there. I don't really use this card, even in the decks that can support it. So who knows what those will do? But Go Second players will definitely rejoice, since this will force. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Spit went down the wrong pipe. I'll have a drink of water before I continue, or rather before I keep going here. Yes, I'm going to keep this in. Keeping it raw. And, yeah, it's been a while. I've lost my touch already. But yeah, semi-limited change of heart will definitely make a lot of Go Second players and old school players really, really happy. So yeah, that's all we have for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Banlist update. And for this video, since it's essentially like the first of the month, we'll actually be looking over dinosaurs for this recording. Yeah, I've also been playing like off screen ever since my laptop got repaired, and I participated in the Attribute 4 event, which is a lot more varied than I thought it would be. I guess it was their way to promote like some of the newer stuff that they added with the limited time packs. Like the one that has Vernisylphs in it, that one's a deck that you have to watch out for, since it's really, really good, especially in this best of one format. But that's neither here nor there. We're gonna look at dinosaurs in this video. Okay, we're back, and you are looking at a trimmed down dinosaur deck that I will be using for this video. Yeah, the loss of Millennium Restrict has you'll feel it, since now you'll only have like two. I broke down the one crossout designator, because the power of that card is that you just get to see multiples of it, and if you don't have it, then you don't have it. So I trimmed down the dinosaur deck again, and I actually kept the synchro engine rather robust. Well, by robust I mean the quote-unquote normal 2 Scrap Raptor that a lot of dinosaur decks incorporate these days is here, and I've mostly kept the extra deck intact, because this deck, apart from UCT, like the other boss monsters are like all in the extra deck. Of note, the slot that Abyss Dweller occupies is a flex slot. Everything else in the extra deck is honestly non-negotiable. We just have Abyss Dweller here as a hedge against tier limit. Otherwise, this is the same old dinosaur deck you all know and love. We have Pancrotops as our way to deal with back row decks. Back row decks have been on the downturn now that a lot of the floodgate continuous traps have been like severely gutted now. Thank God. I don't want to see those things like ruining this game ever again. So yeah, we'll be seeing you guys in the duels. Going first, and I won the die roll, so there's that. This is a shitty ass opening hand. Although, we can go. This hand might not seem like much, but we are actually full combo here, because all we need is Scrap Raptor, unless our opponent says otherwise. Our opponent does say otherwise, but unfortunately for them, we're ready. Alright, let's have Called by the Grave here. And because we have our one of Instant Fusion, right, not Instant Fusion, oh god, I miss her already. Because we already have Fusion Destiny in hand, we can actually choose to not go into Verts McGurts here. So yeah, we are full combo here, in spite, having all spells and traps. So I'm gonna show you guys how this works. It's just the Scrap Raptor line, with a couple of extra steps. So yeah, I'm not gonna make you guys sit through this. I think one of my recordings earlier on, before I took on this forced hiatus, already showed off this combo. Basically, it's just Scrap Raptor and the field spell, and then you have full combo. So I'll see you guys at my end board. Okay, I was gonna say that we're back, but the moment I finished my combo, my opponent surrendered. I guess he didn't want to have to sit through the rest of this thing, so I have no idea what my opponent is on, and I do not have the time to check. I'll probably check in post once this recording's done, but yeah, I managed to establish a pretty decent ass board, with Baron de Fleur and UCT and DP as my final stuff. So yeah, Baron de Fleur is a busted ass synchro monster. Next duel. My opponent's making me go second, so that is somewhat horrifying, but we shall see what we have here. This is a decent opening hand. I've been getting a lot more lucky lately with my draws with this smaller build, because I've developed this superstitious belief that the deck has to be really thick so that I'll be luckier with my draws. Or, you could get opponents like this one, where they just surrender on the spot. We take those around here, so we move on to the next duel. Lost that roll, opponent's making me go second. Let's see what we got here. This is a bad opening hand, all things considered. We may have to end up banishing Scrap Chimera if they don't do anything soon. But this is gonna be a hell of a duel, because we have Rhinoheart here, Total Eclipse of his heart. This isn't what we stop. We should stop whatever comes next. So let's see. They still have 3 cards in hand, so this could literally be anything. They milled a tortoise. Why would you have a crystal beast in here? What is going on? Alright, sending Havness. Alright. And now they get the fusion summon. This is where Maxi. We guarantee at least 1 draw if they don't have an Ash Blossom or a Called by the Grave. Alright. It's at least an Upstart Goblin. I'm sorry, I'm very sick of this deck. Oh my god. In the couple of days left in April, when I got my laptop back after the repairs, it was a doozy. Alright, the Oviraptor draw definitely fixes a lot of stuff here. But yeah, Kit Kalos is like one of the choke points. I mean, they have 3 cards in hand, but, slowing them down at any point, making them expend even more resources is always a good thing, especially against Tear Lament. So let's see if they can push past this. No, they cannot. Alright, we did stop them at the appropriate point, so let's see if we can capitalize. Oh, yes. Yeah, baby. Alright, let's use Fossil Dig. Their only interaction is their 1 back row here, because if I remember correctly, neither Rhinoheart nor Kitkalos does anything on the opponent's turn. So let's go. We'll actually get one of the babies in hand because we already have Oviraptor here. Alright, then we'll use Oviraptor to search for Miscellaneousaurus if our opponent allows us to do so. Let's see here. Although this will definitely get a reaction out of him. Let's see. It does let them mill, but you know it doesn't matter. All right. He mills Mudora, I think. Yeah, he mills Mudora. This is fine. It's all because it also mills us, so that's also what we want here. And now the hard part is, can we kill our opponent here? All right. They're gonna get their triggers off. Oh, they also got Merly. So that's something. All right, well, we're gonna do this now while stuff is on the chain, so that they won't, so that we at least do our thing here. All right, that's fine. This just means our stuff is not protected with Miscellaneousaurus, but him using crime here means we're free to pop off anywhere else, unless this allows him to get Rukalos. All right. That's fine, actually. You're free to use Rukalos on this one. You do realize that I still have material, right? Oh my god. Let's see here. I think we can still push past this. Yep. Yeah, that definitely earns a negation. All right. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. All right. And now we can still. Oh my god, we can still do this. In spite of everything, we can still do this. Oh my god. We're gonna banish the baby. We're gonna banish that one. We have to banish the baby, or else we will not be able to do too much here. Yeah, sure, Maxi. I don't care. This is just an upstart. You gave me an upstart goblin. I'll give you an upstart goblin opponent. That's completely fine in my book. All right. As much as I want to summon the one in hand, we're gonna save that. All right. We'll just use Mr. UCT here. All right. If I'm reading this correctly, I think our synchro lines are closed by this point, so we should just you know, book his whole board down. We're gonna destroy Scrap Chimera. We'll just book his whole board because why not? It's worth slightly more damage anyway. Target special monster, special return. Sure. Okay, and he's bounced. Who has the lowest defense out of all of them? Rokolos is 2,400, that's 2,100, 1,200. Kitkalos is the smallest. Literally slightly enough. I'm not good about our chances here because I did not expect a bounce out of him, but we shall see. We're gonna see what happens here. It is a damage step, so let's see what else they can do here. We have both UCTs in hand, but they can still attack us. So yeah, we're gonna see what our opponent pulls out of their ass here. They still have like Rhino Heart and Rukalos, but they do have two cards in hand to our two UCTs, and oh, Merly off the top. Holy shit! So yeah. They're gonna pop off here, so it's a hop, skip, and a jump to whatever my opponent's end board is gonna be, and because they have I can't click on him. Yeah, there we go. They have Kelbeck. And what the fuck are they? Are they playing Crystal Bees along their limits? Excuse me. What the fuck? Oh my god. Are they? I don't know if they're that desperate for playables or this is just a really spicy ass list. I mean, granted, the new Crystal Beast support is insane, but I don't know if it's like even. I don't know. I'm not part of the Crystal Beast community. I know this one person, this YouTuber who's really into Crystal Beasts. I can never remember his name for the life of me, but I know that he has put in great work in making Crystal Beasts as well, not really competitively viable, but at the very least, up to date with whatever Konami decides to throw at us. But yeah, so by this point, I'm pretty sure we do not have a snowball's chance of surviving the next round. So we'll just move on to the next duel. Won the die roll, and I'm going first. So let's see what our opponent has for us. That's an extra thick deck they have there. This is a shitty ass opening hand. Holy fuck. We could use our stuff to protect our dinosaurs here, but I am not confident about our chances. So we'll just, I'm gonna spare you guys the suffering that I am about to experience here. So we'll just skip to the next interesting point. Okay, we're back, and just a small update. My opponent kaiju'd my baby Ceres. Oh. You have my attention, opponent. What are you linking? Okay, linking into Nightmare Phoenix. Okay. What are you going to destroy? Probably the field spell. Since that's the one that's face up, or you could, nah, yeah, that makes sense to destroy that. We're playing against sub-terrors of all things, but to put a cramp in their style, we're gonna need to get rid of Fiendus since that represents a negation. So there's that. We're playing against a really spicy build of sub-terrors because you don't normally see sub-terror behemoth Spelliogeist. This is gonna be an interesting bout. We still do not have anything. Like, literally. We have absolutely nothing here, so we'll just use his own Godarla against them. So, there's that. Unless this is like Mirror Force, which is also a possibility. I am prepared to be surprised by anything tonight. So, we'll just move on to the next interesting point. The one of Gozen match, by the way. So our opponent, summoned, Dinosaurs or Pancratops. I'm not too sure if we still have a chance, but we're gonna see here. Oh god, yeah, he's gonna use Pancratops to pop here, so that he can get rid of it, but we're gonna see if we get any reactions out of this one. We're not gonna use this effect. We'll use it for much later. Alright? He is not interested in doing that, but will you be interested in doing it here? Which is... Alright, he is not interested in doing it there. Alright, cool. We're gonna destroy one of the babies. And then I'll trigger that. We'll summon Oviraptor. We already have UCT in hand, so this will just be a deck thinning thing. We could get our own Pancratops and then use that to get rid of their own Gozen match, but we have Darks on the field at the moment, so we will not be able to do too much against it. So I think we should just invest in the future here. They can only control one attribute of monster. So yeah, we can't summon UCT. Unaffected by your opponent's activated effects, that's a lingering effect, so that is not viable in the slightest. So yeah, I think we're just gonna invest in the future here. Should we be able to summon Pancratops somewhere down the line. So we're gonna use this to attack the face down, whatever that is. Yep, it is exactly who I thought it would be. It was Guru. Alright, sure. But he will die. Sure, he gets Fiendus, but he will no longer have a target because he died it. Alright, let's go to main 2. Can we summon anything? Can we even do something? I think we can. We can go into Masquerena or Verts McGurts. Right, alright, we have only Darks, so yeah, this is actually Gucci. So we go into Verte Anaconda. Okay. Yep, that's about what I expected. Really? You'd rather do that. That's cool. Alright, we're gonna go Verte Anaconda. Oh my god. I think you just punted by not getting into the Verte Anaconda here. Okay. You got me, opponent. You got me. Alright, cool. So this will be a long and plodding duel, so we're gonna move to the next interesting point. Okay, we're back, and my opponent quite literally may have, or rather, yeah, they may have just screwed themselves over, because I'm gonna summon Pancratops, and we're gonna tribute him off, so that we can destroy Gozen match, and I'm pretty sure my opponent just face bombs from here. Alright, cool. He still is gonna do that. That will be a negate, but we're gonna protect it with Miscellaneousaurus. Good thing we saved that one, so I think he will be safe. Oh, it's still negated because it's in the graveyard. All right, cool. That's good to know. But I think they still died. They will still make. They will still die here. We're gonna banish one of the babies. There we go. And there we go. Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Carry me throughout the rest of this game. Alright. We're gonna do this. We're gonna attack this. We'll just activate the effect. And there we go. You are facing down Ultimate Conductor Tyranno with absolutely no cards in hand upon it. What are you going to do? So yeah, I have absolutely no idea how my opponent is going to dig out of this. So we'll just skip to the next duel. Won the die roll, so let's see what kind of board we can set up here. Opponent's carrying a decent ass deck, and we have the combo. Add a drink of water. Alright, we start with Lost World. What do you have for me, opponent? A Maxi. Sure, we will happily take the Maxi challenge. Let's see what you got here. You actually, if this is Tier Lament, they would definitely prefer a lot of their stuff to be in the deck so that they can mill it over. But we're gonna see how good we get out of. Let's see how good we get out of this Maxi here. All right, cool. Draw your one. Sure. All right, so I'm gonna go combo chameleon here until my opponent draws into something that'll stop him. But his infinite permanence is turned off. Okay, he does have the Ash Blossom. Sure. We still have Oviraptor, so at least he used it on the Scrap Raptor rather than my Oviraptor. So we're still pretty goddamn Gucci here. I already used my normal summon, but that is completely fine. We will just use, I don't know, Serpenkratops here. We will use that to destroy the token. So yeah, we will see you guys at the if I manage to get to a decent ass end board. We're back and I done goofed. I'm not sure why I couldn't activate Scrap Raptor here. There's probably something I'm missing, but otherwise we do have backup once we get to our turn, if we even get to it, because my opponent is playing Ursartic Radiation. I have been facing a lot of these weird ass decks. I am ready to face the meta, but this is just strange. This is really strange to me. He is using the new Milfy profile picture here, so that's plus points on them. So yeah, he's gonna do synchro stuff. I have no idea what he's gonna be up to here. This is just normal punk combos so far. So he's gonna get Rising Carp. I have no idea what his end board is gonna be, so I will just skip to his end board, I guess. Okay, we're back, and my opponent ended on Psychic and Punisher, but he did not have piercing damage, so we may stand a chance still. And with a draw like Miscellaneousaurus, we just might. So we're gonna see here. We're gonna do it properly this time, although our synchro lines are shut off because both of our Scrap Raptors are in the graveyard now. So let's see if we can make something work here. Who knows if we could. I mean, this Ursartic Radiation like just stood there for the entirety of his combos. Alright, cool. He will try to negate it, but we will use Miscellaneousaurus here to protect him. So let's see. So let's see here. Miscellaneousaurus resolves, Gabu resolves, and we get our search. Alright, cool. We'll get Babysaurus to hand. So we're gonna do our dinosaur combos here. So we're gonna need to fight through their 3 cards in hand if they're even interaction, and then this last piece of back row. Psychic and Punisher is gonna be a bitch to deal with because he scales well with whatever the whatever life point swings we have here. Does Jam Dragon have any effects that is okay? He's only a searcher. Cool. It takes one. Okay, sure. All right, cool. We're gonna use Miscellaneousaurus. We'll actually just banish one so that we can get the other double evolution pill, and also as a way to destroy Babysaurus. Cool. So we do that, then we do this. Use Archosaurus effect here, which will definitely get. Okay, it doesn't earn a response because we are protected by Miscellaneousaurus. Then Babysaurus will trigger. Let's see what we got here. No, we can't summon the Scrap Raptors anymore. God, that was such a big mistake on my part. We could get Petit Pteranodon or we just get another Babysaurus. Yeah, we just get all of the babies in rotation here. So let's see what we get. Alright, cool. Oviraptor here will destroy the other Babysaurus. And we will actually revive Scrap Raptor so that we can get our synchro lines going. There we go, Babysaurus. And we will summon the last level 2 out of the deck so that we have a negate. Okay, cool. Yeah, now I think we can do this. Alright, we're gonna do this. We're gonna... Where's Linkaribo? There he is. We're gonna get an Archosaur. There we go. Then Linkaribo. My opponent has not been interacting. Oh, now you're gonna do something about this. Okay. Fine. It seems they do have interactions, so we're just gonna get Baron de Fleur now. Now I'm scared to proceed forward too hard. So let's see. We're gonna get a Baron de Fleur. Sure. There we go. Now you're gonna now you're gonna have to do something about that. Why can't we use this? Is this guy locking me out of something? At the start of the battle phase, why can't I use it? I wonder why. Well, I guess we should just destroy Linkaribo, I guess. So that we have material in the graveyard. No, we could destroy this, but my opponent has been passing on it. So let's see. Sure, that doesn't matter. Then we're gonna use double evolution pill. We're gonna banish. Well, we have a lot of babies in the graveyard. We have a lot of babies. There we go. We'll banish those two. Baron. Okay, sure. That's still. He's still allowing us to push. All right, cool. That happens. Sure. We could, but I am not going to. All right, go. We can negate Psychic and Punisher here. Sure, that's fine. Big mistake. We can negate that. I think he will be destroyed because of it. Let's see. Psychic and Punisher, if I believe this. Ooh, okay. That's interesting. He cannot be unaffected by your opponent's activated effects. Alright, cool. So we actually have no way to get rid of Psychic and Punisher. That is very interesting. Cool. And I'm just realizing now that his attack boost is eternally scaling. So that's good to know. I never knew that about Psychic and Punisher. So we're just dead here. That was he made something out of it. Let's see if even he is affected by the UCT Book of Eclipse effect. If not, then we'll just get our white flag up and yeah, no, we don't stand a chance here. He'll just walk over UCT here. So yeah, we'll just move on to the next duel. I lost a die roll, but my opponent is making me go first, so that is always a scary thing. All right. So we don't have the Scraptor combo to start us off, but we do have the quote-unquote traditional dinosaur starter here. So let's bait out that Ash Blossom with the terraforming, if any. Alright, cool. So we get Lost World. There we go. And we do the Lost World here. Let's see what else we got. Alright, cool. So we're gonna do dinosaur combos, and we will see you guys at my end board. Okay, we're back, and yes, this is the exact end board that I envisioned for this build. Well, if only to combat tier limits, because Abyss Dweller is a hell of a card. Alright, cool. We'll activate Abyss Dweller here. And good luck, have fun, opponent. If you're a graveyard deck, you are pretty much screwed. So let's see. We have a negate, a pop, and our opponent is using Forbidden Droplet. Cool. We are facing off against a punk deck, so let's see what he negates here. Discarding 2, sure. Will you discard 3? Will you discard 3? Let's see. Will you discard 3? So that you can like literally sweep my whole board here. Let's see. Yep, he's discarding 3. Alright, he'll definitely discard my 3 biggest things here. Sure. And we cannot respond because he discarded he sent a monster. Alright, cool. And okay. He is leaving behind my UCT. That is very, very nice. Cool. No, we will not use Baron de Flair's effect, but I mean, she's negated anyway, so our only hope for interact. Fuck. Okay, okay, oh, fine. Fine, 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 opponent, fine. You are wiping away everything. Sure, we are in a simplified board state here. I don't know. We'll deck thin a bit. We'll just send miscellaneous. We're just gonna send miscellaneous ores to the graveyard, and let's see what we do here. Sure. UCT activate. You have literally one card in hand, opponent. Let's see what you're gonna do here. That one card better be goddamn good, or else I will have a chance to crawl back. So let's see. You wipe away everything. You at the cost of it all. Okay, sure. You gave up everything, but at what cost? Who the fuck knows? So we're gonna get UCT back in spite of everything. Oh my god, I love to hate this guy so much because he is such a sticky threat. Right? We're gonna attack. Yes, we will use the effect of Lost World. We have been keeping this egg alive for so goddamn long. I don't know. What can we destroy here? We can't really do much anymore, can't we? Oh my god. We should actually just let it slide by this point. Oh my god. We can lake climb, but I prefer not to. Let's just see. Oh my god. Why would you do that? Why would you sacrifice everything for very little gain? That draw off the top had better be worth something, opponent. Come on. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh shit. We could just destroy this and ignore the effect. I think that's what I should have done rather than giving him the this one turn, but let's see. He could just surrender here. I mean, 2 cards in hand to a threat that can easily recur itself unless he has a negation. So yeah. If my opponent, okay, I was just gonna say we're just gonna skip to the end screen if my opponent digs their way out of this one, but you know, you throw away everything for absolutely like nothing, and I was able to establish a DPE, and that's a threat that will keep coming back. So yeah, you know, sometimes you gamble, sometimes you lose, but we take wins like that around here. So we'll skip to the end. We'll not skip to the end screen. We'll move to the end screen now. Okay, we're back, and yeah, it's dinosaurs. I mean, what more can I say? It performed about how I expected it to. We could, you know, if the meta allows it, we could cut this down to 40, but with Celestial Band, we really need to use the Malicious Denier package as the Fusion Destiny path here, but you know, even without DPE, this deck could still function, but the flexibility that this card allows is just way too much to be ignored. So yeah, if you want to rock dinosaurs, this is another way to do it rather than the really thick 60 card build that I will still advocate for. But if you want to keep it smaller, this is as small as you can go. You could cut the infinite permanence entirely, but this deck needs negates more than the ones that the actual deck provides, and you're gonna need all the help you're gonna get, especially with a rogue deck like this. So if you like what you saw, whew, wow, I miss saying that. 2 weeks of not recording has really made me rusty already. Oh my god. But yeah, in spite of all that, if you like what you saw, hit like, comment, subscribe, and share it among your friends. And until next time, toodles!